Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our NHL 15 Be a GM following the Vancouver Canucks. So we are currently in the free agency period of the GM mode, and actually I'm here at the contract screen because I am thinking about making a trade right now. So as you guys do know, salary cap next year is going to be a bit of an issue because we're going to have guys to re-sign like Ryan Strome as well as one of our goaltenders. So we're looking to possibly make a trade here for some cap room. And the way I'm thinking right now is, not many people gave some suggestions in the last episode who I should sign or if there should be any trades that are being made. But one player I do think it is time to trade right now because the fact that we could get a bit back for him is Gustav Nyquist. Now, he's 85 overall. He actually dropped an overall from last year. He was an 86, but now he's an 85. He's still a second line forward. I mean, he still has the potential to put up good numbers. I mean, last year he put up 52 points, but that was on the second line. In the previous years, he's put up 60, but that was on the first. But we pretty much found our first line player now in Barzal, so I'm pretty sure we don't really need a player like Gustav Nyquist anymore because of the fact, if we go to the in the system guys, this guy right here, Glenn Putolny, is possibly on the rise. So as you guys know, Glenn Putolny is 84 overall as a power forward. Now, not the kind of guy I think you would want on the second line, but I do believe that's where we're gonna end up playing him next year, is on that second line, because he jumped to an 84 overall. He's got elite potential at 22 years old, so I really do think he is going to be that player that we do put on the second line, because he'll be around the same overall as Nyquist if he does get a jump, which I'm hoping he does. I mean, his puck moving skills are pretty good. He'll be enough to pass the puck around. He's a nice little defensive force to have there on the second line. I mean, he did have, what do you have? He had 4 points in 19 games, so didn't really show his stuff, but I think it's time for Glenn Putolny to possibly go up to that second line, move him up, because then he's a right winger, right? He's a right winger, right? Exactly. He's a right winger, and that'll allow Johnny Gaudreau to play on the left side where he is supposed to play at. Even though he's 85 overall, still we'll have Strome, Gaudreau, and Putolny on our second line, which will be really awesome. Third line, we want to have Horvat and Shinkruk down there, but the reason I wanted to move Putolny up is because of this guy, Chad Roloff. Chad Roloff is a left wing sniper. Now he could possibly be with the same fate that Jacob Vertanen had, but the issue that, or the good thing that Roloff has, is he has high potential to become a top 6 forward, and he's got good defensive awareness. He's got a decent defensive category, and he's got a pretty decent shot array, mid-80s for everything. So third line, putting him down there, or Horvat and Shinkruk should do him well. A power forward with 2 snipers down there should really do well. Or if we want to move Lyndon Bay around and all that fun stuff. But I think he'll be ready for next year. If not him, Dane Fox might be ready. And then we have other guys coming up. But I think that's what the trade I want to make is trade Gustav Nyquist away. Now I want to see if I can get a draft pick back for him, but I also want to see if I can get back a top 6 defenseman for him. So instead of going out and signing some guy and overpaying him and, you know, committing for a long couple of years, I want to see if I can get somebody better, because we already know we have Nordland signed long term, but then all the defensemen next year would need to be re-signed. Fowler, Hamilton, Tanev, and Hogboom need to be re-signed next year. We have a guy like Hillis, but I don't think any of these guys will be ready. I mean, they're young enough, but I don't think they're going to be NHL ready next year. So all these guys need to be re-signed. More than likely, somebody's going to have to move on here. Either that, or we're going to have to like make a trade at the trade deadline. Come that time, if we do trade anybody, it might have to be a guy like Tanev because he's up there in age, but yeah, we can definitely get something back in return for these guys come trade deadline time if we're not a good team. I expect us to be a good team, but I see next year we're going to have to let some of these guys go if we can't sign them all. I could probably see us letting go of 1 or 2 of them, but getting a top 6 guy right now with some good potential for Gustav Nyquist along with a pick would probably be the best bet for us here. So let's go to trade players here. Let's see if we can trade away the Goose. Propose a trade. We're looking for a prospect, top 6 defenseman here who actually can play top 6 time and can probably and maybe a pick in return. So there's Nyquist's trade value. It's actually not too terrible. It's actually not too terrible at all. Hold on, let me sort by whoops, hold on. Trade value. Trade value, yeah. So there's Gustav Nyquist. Hold on, let me move my TV. It is about the... What is that? It's like up between the A, like halfway to the A, so that's not bad. All right, so we got to look through all these teams here. Yeah, I think every team in the league is going to be interested in Nyquist, so let's send him over to the Eastern Conference so they can't bother us here for the first Eastern Conference team that has cap room that would want to take him on. The Carolina Hurricanes do. Okay, so we're looking for top 6 defensemen, so let me just sort this by defenseman here, even if a top 4 defenseman as well, if they have low trade value. We're looking for a young top 6 potential defenseman here. I'm going to look for overalls as well. All right, so Falk, Larson, Murphy, Hayden, Fleury. He's 23, 79 overall. I don't think he'll be ready this year. I don't like that defensive category for him. Henley, no. And we're looking for potentials as well. Yeah, that's the one thing I want to do is sort by potential. Okay, and yeah, nobody on Carolina. Okay, so we can move on from them. Columbus, let's see what they got here. Columbus, they got Sean Day. That's going to be way too much trade value to trade for. Johnson, Sekera, Ryan Murray. I mean, he's 85-26, but that's kind of the same problem we're dealing with right now, so I don't want to get Ryan Murray off their hands. Ovechkin, Beta, Spencer. No, nobody really good there. In Columbus, all right, let's look for somebody else here. Dallas. No, Dallas isn't Eastern Conference. Detroit. Nope. Florida. And they're kind of under the... They're over the cap, though. But let's see what they got. Suter. Oh, Florida has Suter and Ekblad and Petrovic at 88 overall. Calm down, Florida. Calm down. Jesus. Zotel. Who's this Zotol guy? If I could, you know, click on his stats and see. Okay. Controller busted. Let's see. Zotel or Olsen. Okay, I went on Olsen, the X-Tech lookalike, but let's see. Nick Zotel, defensive defenseman. Nothing really what I'm looking for there. Top 4 defenseman, though. Not bad. Little trade value, but we're looking for a top 6. Top 6 young. This guy, this is a good one. Brendan Gooley. He is a defensive defenseman. A very hard shot. No discipline, though. Yeah, I'd rather not commit to that. Chorney, no. Okay, so Florida does have players, but nothing really too good there. Right, Montreal, what do you guys got? All right, Subban, Tenorti, Sestito, he's a top 4, but they haven't unsigned. Gruyere, who's this guy? Alvin Gruyere, 2-way defenseman. He's got good stats for defensively, 2-way. He's a depth defenseman, though. He is 22 years old, medium potential for a top 6. Shooting category is okay. It's not bad, but I like that defensive category, even though he's a depth defenseman. How did he do last year? Did he play at all? He played 70 games in the NHL, 10 games minus 10. Nothing really too great there. Dalton Thrower, but he's already 26 years old, so nothing really I'm looking forward to there. All right, let's move on. Jersey, I don't want Nyquist, but let's see what they got. Jelena, Merrill, Adam Larson, and nothing really too great there in Jersey. All right, let's see. The Islanders, they're over the cap, but let's see. Pulock, Backstrom, Orban. Let's take a look at this guy. Ryan Orban, another defenseman, 25th overall. First rounder, discipline kind of lacking. Whoops, and we'll look at. Well, hold on. How old's Matt Donovan now? Oh, he's 30. Never mind. Hamonic, Griffin Reinhart. He hasn't really progressed all too much. Griffin Reinhart. He's been playing in the NHL, -8. 26 years old. Could it be the year that he jumps? Probably not. We want to get a young guy. Want to get a young guy who has potential. All right, Rangers, no. Ottawa, Philly. Philly's got some defensemen, I know that. Finneganov. 7 defensemen as an offensive defenseman. Oleg Finneganov, and not really there yet. Delzado, Jensen. This guy, Cade Jensen. Once again, no discipline, though, unfortunately. Racks up penalty minutes like hell. No thank you. Even though he had 30 points, 10 goals, 20 assists. Not looking forward to those penalty minutes. Schenner, Forster, Solis, McDonald, Sam Warren. He's 80 overall, 20 years old, 24 years old. He is a defensive defenseman, but yeah, penalty minutes again. Yeah, sorry, Sam. I like you, buddy, but not really looking too great there. All right, they messed up a lot. Pittsburgh, let's see. Letang, Mata, Pouliot, Ennis, LeBlanc. Let's take a look at this LeBlanc guy. Stefan LeBlanc, he is 24 years old. He's got a nice hard shot. He's got good discipline. Nice defense. That's not bad for this guy. What's his? I gotta look at these guys' salaries too. 1.4 for 1 more year. It's not bad if he gets a jump. So that's not bad. He's 24. That's okay. That's definitely the best guy we've seen so far. He's got a nice hard slap shot. He's an offensive defenseman, so that's something. Well, we have a lot of offense. I wouldn't mind a two-way or something. Holy shit. Pittsburgh has a lot of top 6 potential defensemen. Holy crap. Look at all these guys. Yeah, they have a lot. They have this guy. They have Albin, and then they have Zarkov right here, who's top 6, but these guys are a long way away from getting better. This guy, Brian Filux, he's a two-way. Shot blocking and stick checking are in the 80s. Not there just as of yet, though, unfortunately. Let's see. San Jose doesn't want him. St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Toronto, they want him. Let's see. Matt Finn, really? Wow. Look at this guy turning out to a 90 overall. Jesus. Morgan Riley, Garner, Phaneuf, Franzen, Olsen. Now, we've already taken enough back from Toronto. Winnipeg, let's see what the Jets got. Trouba and Morrissey. Holy crap, 289s. Bogosian, Green. They have 279s right here. They got this guy. Louis O'Sullivan. He's got good defense. Not a really good shooter as a two-way. 79. Depth defenseman. Do you have any points list here? No, did not play any NHL time. He's 22. He's got good defense, though. His offensive stats might suck, but he has no really good senses either. Beaven. Not Beaver, Beaven. And then top 4, this guy, Ola Aonen. Yeah, way too low of overall. The Caps. I'm just looking for a top 6 defenseman. Madison Bowie. He is a two-way. Good defense, discipline. Doesn't take that many penalties. He got 10 points last year. Is a two-way, hard shot. Good defensive awareness and shot blocking. Stick checking's not really there all too much, but he's already 25. I need a young guy. Who's this guy? Garcia. CJ Garcia, another defensive defenseman. Ugh, man, the struggle. All right, and I don't want to trade with these guys. I really don't. But if they have something I need, I wouldn't mind it. Shea Theodore. Archambault. Lindholm would probably be the best now. Arizona. As much as I don't want to trade with these guys, but I know they have defensive. Holy crap, look at this guy, Krejci. Third round pick, third overall pick. Radislav Krejci, another defensive defenseman there. Keith Yandel, OEL. Hanula. Or Kim Hanula. Okay, Arizona, you're making a case here. This guy is definitely the best one I've seen. Another first-round pick by the Arizona Coyotes. Trade value definitely could be there. He's 81 overall, 21 years old. He's on that one-way deal for another one more year. He's in the AHL, but he's got high potential for a top 4 defenseman, and he is top 6 ready. So he's got good defensive stats, 87, 88, 81. Shooting category is very good. Disciplines, it's okay. 75, but he'll definitely grow into it because he's still young. There's a left-hander, too. That's not bad. That's definitely the best one I've seen so far. So Kim Hanula is the best one I've seen so far. So now I just gotta look at all the teams that don't want to trade here. All right, Boston. Wow, Boston does not have defense. They could have guys. Well, no, that's their whole team. They just have Krug and Spiza. Wow, Boston is struggling here. They lost a lot of guys. They must have lost like Seidenberg and Chara. So they must be struggling here. All right, Myers on Malak, Ristolainen, and Pysyk. Jesus, man. Buffalo, you're stacking. All right, Carolina, we already looked at them. Columbus, we already looked at them. Calgary, they want to trade. Let's see what Calgary has. Hemlin, 82-23. Raimo Helminen. Once again, senses or discipline's down there pretty low. He's got a nice shot for an offensive defenseman. Puck moving skills are good. Skating's nice. It's not bad. It's not that bad either. Medium potential for a top 4 at 23 years old. That's not terrible. He's definitely up there as well. I would rather trade with Calgary than I would with Arizona, because Arizona made the playoffs last year. Calgary did not. So I might want to make that trade. That trade I would definitely do, and the trade value is definitely there. We can definitely get a pick back as well. So, yeah, I kind of like that trade. Even though it's not as good as Hanula was, Helmanen's is pretty good as an offensive defenseman. So that's not bad for a top 6, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Chicago. See, I'm going through all these teams here. I want to make sure I make the right trade. Chicago has nothing. All right, Colorado. They want to trade. Colorado. Tyson Barrie, Siemens, Johnson, Ramholtz. Seth Ramholt. He's an offensive defenseman. Very good defense. Pretty good shot. He's got really good defensive stats. Holy crap, he's another 23-year-old. Top 6 defenseman, Seth Ramholt. Second round pick by Colorado in 2015. I like that defensive category a lot. His shot is not bad too. He's got good wrist shot accuracy. Puck moving skills are pretty good. So you know what? He could actually be pretty decent on the power play. Let's again, discipline's okay. 14 points last year, plus 14. That's not bad. I kind of like this guy the best now, Seth Ramholt. He's 23, but I kind of like those stats. Yeah, I like him the best. Steenberger's right down there as well, so it looks like they signed him. Yeah, we should have kept a hold of this guy, Jordan Steenberger. He's not bad now. Well, his defense still sucks, but... Alright, so I like that guy, Ramholt from Colorado, the best. And it's good because Colorado wants Nyquist. How much cap does Ramholt have? He is 23 years old. He's 83. He's got 1.4 for 2 years. That's perfect, too. It's a perfect amount of money. Alright, so that's not bad. Alright, let's just keep going through here. Just check a couple more teams. Dallas. Julius Honka, what's going on, bud? Hard shot and good defense. Julius. Should I get... Well, he's 24. I like Ramholt better, and he's probably has a better contract. And it's the same type of contract, too. Honka. I don't know if you're... I don't think you're the beast that you were in previous GM modes, but, you know, never know. Detroit has a lot of cap room, too. Should we send Nyquist back to Detroit? I wouldn't think so. They got Jesse Mills, Walzer. Nothing really good there in Detroit. Edmonton. Let's see what Edmonton's got. Marinson, Klefbom, Darnell Nurse, Petrie, Waugh. Nothing really good there. Florida, we already did. Let's take a look at the Kings have. Alright, 20 minutes in this video just looking at players. But don't worry, we'll get it done, and then we'll check out the overall jumps as well at the end of this video. It's going to be a long one. I'm probably on vacation at this point, so that's probably why I'm making this a long episode. Kill some time. Alright, Berdine, who's this guy? Dumba, no, nothing on Minnesota. We already checked Montreal. Did we check Montreal? I think we did. Subban, yeah, we did. Jersey, Nashville. Let's see what the Predators have. Pylon, Yossi, Ellis. Seth Jones' trade value is that low, eh? It's pretty low for Jonesy. Matthias Ekholm, he's way too much. Bilesma, nope. The Islanders, we already looked at. Rangers, we already snagged one franchise defenseman from them. Should we do it again? Bryson Martin would only be the best choice here. As hard shot, good defense. I'm liking Ramholt the best, to be honest. Seth Ramholt is definitely the best one I'm liking. Ottawa, I think I looked at Ottawa, didn't I? I don't know. Cowan, CC, Werkoch. Yeah, nothing on Ottawa. Philly, we already looked at. Pittsburgh, San Jose, what the Sharks got. Vlasic, Demirs. Jonas Siegel. I'm not even gonna. Well, hold the phone here. He's got the good defense. He's got a really nice shot. He's a defensive defenseman, 83 overall, but he's got low potential. I like Ramholt better. St. Louis, let's see. Pietrangelo and Shattenkirk. Nothing else. Tampa Bay, they didn't want to trade. Hedman, Goran, D'Angelo, Dermott, Quincy, nope. Toronto, we already looked at. Winnipeg, and Washington. All right, I think the Avalanche have the best offer right here. Even though that guy in Calgary looked good, I think this is the best option here. If we can't swing a deal to go through, maybe we can go to Calgary and pick up Helmanen, because he's got very low potential here, medium potential, become a top 4. He's pretty good. I like both of these players, but let's see if we can get Ramholt, because I like him a lot better than the other. Well, hold the phone here. He's got medium potential for top 6. Right, but his defense is so good as an offensive defense, and he's got a good shot. The other guy has better potential, They're both 23, right? They're both 23. Ramhole is 83. Helminen is 82. But he's got the better potential. And they're both offensive defensemen. What do I do? What do I do here? Do I give a sniper? It would be easier to do with Calgary because they have a lot of cap room. And they want Nyquist. Colorado wants Nyquist as well. Let's take a look at their offense. Let me look at their forwards here. What's the best? All right, we got to do damage control here. Duchesne, McKinnon, Landeskog, O'Reilly, and Nyquist. We faced Colorado in the playoffs, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Do I really want to stack that up with Duchesne, McKinnon, Landeskog, O'Reilly, and Nyquist again? Adding another sniper to a team that, you know, didn't have as much firepower, when we could go to Calgary and see forward-wise they have Klimchuk, Cassian, Colburn, Monahan, and Bennett, who aren't really even up there yet in overall. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make the trade with Calgary. As much as I like Ramhole and his defensive stats, this guy has the better potential. So let's go with Raimo Helminen from the Calgary Flames. So he's got good defense. It's not as good as Ramholtz was. It's a it's just as good shooting category and a nice little puck moving skills there for deking. We'll go with Helminen here. All right, so we're gonna add Helminen to the deal here. It'll go through. Well, he's on he's got 3 years at 2.3. So they just recently signed this guy too, so that's fine. I'll take it on. I'm just trying to deal a little bit of less damage control here. All right, so Helminen's his cap wasn't that bad. I mean, and his trade value is definitely not up there. So we can probably get a second back as well. Let me see. Look at Helminen's trade value again. Defenseman, Helminen. Let me see. Helminen's and a second for Nyquist. I can see that going through. Well, trade rejected. Calgary Flames are totally willing. I'm willing to, let's get. You better block, but it's too far off. Okay, I wasn't even looking there. So they're saying that's way too far off. So I gotta add something in on my side. All right, let's add in something here. We can add in some prospects. I got a lot of prospects here I gotta deal out. Got a lot of shit I gotta get rid of here on this team. All right, there's a lot of 7 defensemen that we could get rid of here. Like Suter, we didn't even draft this guy yet. He's got some trade potential. Let's give him on there. I don't think he's gonna make our team. He's got low potential too. Bork, we're gonna hold on to. Subban, Hillis, Wisniewski, we're holding on to. Even though they want him, we're holding on to him. Right wingers, we picked up a lot of right wingers here. Faith Dagnay, he's got bottom 6 potential. Left wingers here. Aubrey. Francis Aubrey, he was our 3rd round pick who actually has pretty good potential, bottom 6. Billy Carter, we're holding on to him. And centers, Hutala, we're holding on to. Fox, Kempe. I think we can probably get rid of Dane Fox here. He's got high potential for still a top 9 forward, but I don't see it happening. We could probably give away this Peterson guy too. Well, no, he was the 5th round pick, and he's got bottom 6 potential. He's already 76 overall. I don't want to do that to him. Gomerch was our restricted free agent, remember. Gomerch was our restricted free agent. I don't think we're going to need him. Well, we might need him. Hold on. What's my offense look like here? I got Galchenyuk, Barzal, Grigorenko, Strome, Putolny, Goudreau, then Horvat, Shinkruk, and then hopefully Roloff, and then Vagance, and a 4th liner. Maybe even Fox, because he's like 80 overall. It's his defensive stats. I'll probably need to sign a 4th liner. Yeah, I could probably give up Gomerich here. I could probably give up Gomerich and then maybe add a 3rd in. If they don't accept it, I'll take the 3rd off and just be happy with the 2nd here. But Gomerich adds a lot in there, so we'll add a 3rd to this. We'll see if this goes through. So Gustav Nyquist, Sutter, and Gomerich to the Calgary Flames for Helminen, a 2nd and a 3rd back from Calgary. Will this go through? Trade rejected, too far off. All right, so let's just remove the 3rd. We'll keep the 2nd on there. If the 2nd doesn't go through, I might just like grab a 2nd for next year. But I think this should go through. So Nyquist, Sutter, and Gomerich for Helminen, and a 2nd round pick from the Calgary Flames. Will this go through? Yes, it did. Trade accepted on behalf of the Calgary Flames organization. I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out there on the ice. So we got rid of Gustav Nyquist, picked up a young, good prospect. top 6 defenseman there, which I definitely think will help out this team, and that's the only trade I'm going to make. So we got rid of Gomerch's contract there. He's not going to add anything onto our team, so we can now sign free agents here.